Hello Hillcrest, this has been an interesting and a challenging year. As I stated in the prize-giving speech on Wednesday last, we started with 2 schools that have now become 1 and ended the year with us temporarily vacating the Hillcrest physical site and having to be taught from home. Who would have predicted what this year has delivered so far? It looks as though we might have some more time to endure in social isolation and lockdown before we can return to Hillcrest, hopefully in September. So, what are you going to do with this time? Do we want to be the same when we return after the pandemic has subsided? You are the generation that will bring about change for your future. You will be the generation that will learn from our mistakes. There are many things that deserve our attention and consideration. The pollution that we generate, for example. The work of LEAP in the school has drawn our attention to this. Convenience foods and the throwaway culture have generated environmental damage to both land and sea, whilst the use of the internal combustion engine to drive everywhere and the desire for exotic holidays have filled the skies with pollution, choking those that live in many of our cities. The pandemic has meant that we've had to press the pause button. At the same time, we've been reminded of the inequalities and injustices in the world with the Black Lives Matter movement. I get the feeling that this could be a major turning point in our lives and for the world. We all have a duty to make the world a better place. As we go forward, will we look back at this year with 2020 vision? All of these new thoughts are prompted by a poem that was written by a New Zealand poet called Thomas Robertson. And here it is for you all to consider. It has made me think, and it might make you think too. The words are of a father speaking to his young child before he goes to sleep.
Tell me the one about the virus again, then I'll go to bed.
But my boy, you're growing weary, sleepy thoughts about your head.
Please, that one's my favourite. I promise just once more.
Okay, snuggle down, my boy, though I know you know full well. The story starts before then, in a world I once would dwell. It was a world of waste and wonder, of poverty and plenty, back before we understood why hindsight's 2020. You see, the people came up with companies to trade across all lands, but they swelled and got much bigger than we ever could have planned. We'd always had our wants, but now it got so quick. You could have anything you dreamed of in a day, and with a click. We noticed families had stopped talking. That's not to say they never spoke, but the meaning must have melted, and the work-life balance broke. And the children's eyes grew squarer, and every toddler had a phone. They filtered out the imperfections, but amidst the noise, they felt alone. And every day the skies grew thicker, till you couldn't see the stars. So we flew in planes to find them, while down below, we filled our cars. We'd drive around all day in circles. We'd forgotten how to run. We swapped the grass for tarmac, shrunk the parks till there were none. We filled the sea with plastic, because our waste was never capped, until each day when you went fishing you'd pull them out, already wrapped. And while we drank and smoked and gambled, our leaders taught us why. It's best to not upset the lobbies. More convenient to die. But then in 2020, a new virus came our way. The governments reacted and told us all to hide away. But while we all were hidden, amidst the fear and all the while, the people dusted off their instincts. They remembered how to smile. They started clapping to say thank you and calling up their mums. And while the car keys gathered dust, they would look forward to their runs. And with the skies less full of voyagers, the earth began to breathe, and the beaches bore new wildlife that scuttled off into the seas. Some people started dancing, some were singing, some were baking. We'd grown so used to bad news, but some good news was in the making. And so when we found the cure, and were allowed to go outside, we all preferred the world we found to the one we'd left behind. Old habits became extinct, and they made way for the new, and every simple act of kindness was now given its due.
But why did it take a virus to bring the people back together?
Well, sometimes you've got to get sick, my boy, before you start feeling better. Now lie down and dream of tomorrow and all the things that we can do. And who knows, if you dream hard enough, maybe some of them will come true. We now call it the Great Realization. And yes, since then there have been many. But that's the story of how it started and why hindsight's 2020.
As usual, we want to celebrate the achievers of this term, so over to Miss Algar for her awards. If you didn't make it this time, then aim high for the first term of 2021.
Good morning, Hillcrest. Welcome to the final assembly of the year. As you know, unfortunately this term we have not been able to complete the inter-house competitions we usually would. However, we have been making sure we're keeping track of the progress and the successes you're having throughout the term. So now it's time to announce the winner of the Hillcrest Cockhouse Cup. In third place with 206 points was Odin. In second place with 291 points was Thor. And in first place with a whopping 413 points was Zeus. Congratulations, Zeus. Your flag will still be flying when we return to school, hopefully in September. The merit winner throughout the year was Lena Fosillo in Year 9. Well done, Lena, on collecting the most amount of merits for any pupil across the whole entire school. And lastly, just from me, as you know, we have been keeping track on your attendance. So I think it's important that we recognise those students who throughout the term and throughout our remote learning period have had 100%. In Year 9, Eveline and Keith. In Year 10, Jared, David, Max, Dia Chugga, Matipa and Kushi. And in Year 12, Nina, Doris and Janice. Well done to you all for maintaining your discipline and ensuring you're attending 100% of your lessons and all the activities we've been putting on online. For the rest of you, congratulations as well. I know it's been a difficult term and it hasn't been easy due to power issues and the stresses that COVID-19 has brought us all. But well done and hope you enjoy a restful summer break.
As well as thinking and considering the big things of life, don't forget about yourself. Stay fit maybe, learn a new skill or improve a skill that you may already have. Refresh your schoolwork, read a book. Ms. Kimitai gave you some suggestions in the assembly last week. We will be returning soon and we need you all to hit the ground running. We've had a tough year and each one of you will be tougher for the experience. All that remains is for me to wish each and every one of you a good vacation. We will be in touch over the summer to let you know what changes have been put in place for the new academic year. Keep looking at your emails for your timetables and other relevant information. But most of all, stay safe.